Yes, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. Sorry about my last video. I cut it off short. My phone was getting too much data on it, and I was getting warnings, so I had to cut it off. I didn't really want to redo the video because it took a lot of research, and like I said, I didn't want to cut it off. But anyway, I'm gonna start this video out with praise. Because the one woman that we were praying for to get a place to stay, I want to thank my brother Don. Is he's got a place for her to stay in Florida, and everything was finalized. And like I said, she's flying out. She's gonna be staying in Jacksonville, Florida. Lucky girl. So she's gonna be staying in Florida. And I want to also say that praise the Lord for that. She's going to be going with him. They have a worship ministry and a praise and a prayer ministry, and she's going to be going there. I also want to, there's another beautiful young lady that she wanted to be prayed for her brother, and her brother had a issue, and from what I understand, everything's got good there, so everything worked out. Praise the Lord for that. Anyway, everybody's wondering about dates. So here you go. This is goes right along with what I've been saying, and we'll play this first.
Like the pyramids, and I concur with that this tabernacle was at least used to measure the spring equinox, which is the day that the sun goes in his tabernacle, as I proved from my previous video.
See, like I was saying, there's two judgments, summer and winter, and he comes out of his tabernacle when it's at the equinox, and I will show that in a minute.
No matter the shape of the tabernacle, whether it is a dome or whether it was the shoebox, as you can see right here, at sunrise on the day of the spring equinox, the sun would have shined at the tabernacle's entrance, whether it was a shoebox or a dome, because the tabernacle was facing due east. This is the same with the temple, as the temple also was positioned due east. So imagine if the doors to the temple and the curtains to the tabernacle were opened, and you could see into the holy place. And here is the holy place of the artist rendition of the holy place at Solomon's temple, and an artist rendition of a shoebox tabernacle. Notice the gold that is on the walls, and imagine if the doors were opened or the curtain into the holy place, not the Holy of Holies, but the curtain into the holy place, the curtain into the holy place, not the Holy of Holies. If that door was open, on the spring equinox, the sun would shine right in there, and it would be a pretty spectacular. Psalm 19, 1 through 6, I proved this in my last video. The heavens declare the glory of Elohim, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line has gone out throughout all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun, which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoiceth as a strong man to run a race. His going forth is from the end of heaven, and his circuit unto the end.
Most people on my channel know the bridegroom comes out of his chamber for his bride. So Nick's saying that this happens at the spring equinox and the fall equinox. Now, you can see this whole video. Makes sense to me. I go with things that make sense. Right here, there's two seasons, summer and winter. So that would be at the equinox. And as you can see right here by the date calculator, they're roughly 6 months apart. Perfect. 2 seasons, summer and winter. The equinox would be right here. Says right here, it says, and you shall keep it until the 14th day of the first month. The whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. This is Passover. This is also the Day of Atonement. Same thing. Date to date calculator, like I said, 6 months between the fall equinox and the spring equinox, March 20th, which that's what I did here. Roughly 6 months apart. 2 days, leap years, plus they had a days dark calendar. We're supposed to go off the sun, moon, and the stars. This year it's a leap year, actually, also. So, but yeah, 6 months apart. Just as here, summer and winter. Says, let them judge the people at all seasons. So this makes perfect sense when it goes. See if he's got it in here someplace. What it does is the sun loops above the equator and below the equator. Right here. See, what it does is it goes, the sun goes, he's got it right here, it goes above and then below. So in other words, when it gets to the, let's say right here, it's going to the summer. When it hits above the equator, it takes roughly 6 months to make that loop and come back to the chamber. And then it takes 6 months to go below it to come back to the chamber again. So in other words, there's judgment on the way up and judgment on the way down. Then it goes into winter. And then it goes back up to summer. And it makes a loop. Nick was saying right here, it's like running the race. So, for dates to watch. It's coming up quick. Right here, the 20th. Which is right here. This is the spring equinox. Which, like I say, it's summer. This is when summer starts. And then I'm watching this days. We're just going to have to see what happens. But that day, and then also too, the highest watch for me would be the 14th day of the first month would be right here. It would be Palm Sunday, the triumphal entry. This would be Palm Sunday. This would be 3 days before Judgment. Would be right here, the 5th, Palm Sunday, right here. As I showed you right here, let them judge the people at all seasons. Well, they were told, right here, says, and you shall keep it until the 14th day of the first month. And the whole assembly and congregation shall kill it. So judgment was on the 14th day of the first month. So as I showed this before, first month would start right here. So the 14th day would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Right there. Right there. 4th. So right in there. So we'd leave, like I said, we'd be leaving right in here. Be on the full moon. Full moon's right here. This would be the 14th day of the first month, right here. The full moon. It's always on a full moon. So we'd leave right here on the 5th. That's what I'm thinking. Revelations.com. He said that, says Venus begins to rise above the ecliptic Tuesday. Pleiades countdown today. 50th, the Sabbath, Palm Sunday, April 3rd and 4th. Right here. I, Jesus, have sent mine angel to testify to thee, the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David and the bright morning star. He's got this right here. So he's thinking Palm Sunday too. That's triumphal entry. And that would be the 3rd and the 4th. I agree with him. I've been saying this all along. So this is when I think we're going to be leaving. But I believe that we have to leave before May 14th. The fig tree generation. I believe it happens now. And I hope that clears up some things for you, everybody. I have stated this before in my older videos about judgment at the seasons. So I did everything about this way back in the 1st of January. There's no denying this, that judgment comes at the seasons, as I've stated before. And I hope this clears up. Hope everybody's doing well. I still got my tree up. Hope you're doing well. I got to take it down, but just I've been busy with other things. And I hope you're doing well. And like I said, I wanted to put this update because praise the Lord about this. My next video I'm going to have on just keeping yourself ready, being ready for the departure. It's pretty funny about this ticket because this is a 22nd. This is the day last year that I had my dream about the light and the boom and the lightning. And I didn't plan it that way. I told her that we would figure on the first, get all of her stuff figured out about her move. And I'd buy her a ticket the first week of March. And she called me up and said that she was concerned about some things with cancellation of flights because of the viruses and stuff going around. So you know, because of her, we decided to move it up and do it right away. So no big deal. I just want to make sure that everything was taken care of, and she actually, you know, wanted to leave sooner. So anyway, praise the Lord, she's leaving. Love you all. I hope you are all doing well. Yes, you can watch, you know, Nick's Vanderlaan's videos right here. Spring equinox. He was saying it goes into the tabernacle and the God's chamber. And hope you're doing well. And I wanted to have this short video about this because people were asking about dates. Like I said, we'll have to see what happens going forward. As I've said, we'll see what happens with Trump, as I have stated in my videos in the past. And IPEC GOAT, as you know, it was March when March when he was there, and Obama will be returning, I believe. Love all. Bye.